What was the inception of that, the Daily Wire?
Daily Wire. So Jeremy, the inception was really me and my business partner, Jeremy Boring. We have a third business partner named Caleb Robinson
And what year was this as well?
So the Daily Wire was founded in 2015. I had known Jeremy since 2010. Is it 2010 or 2011? That was because when I was working at Talk Radio Network, there was a secret underground Hollywood conservative group called Friends of Abe. It's supposed to be a takeoff on Friends of Dorothy, which were like when gay people in Hollywood weren't allowed to speak openly about being gay, they called themselves Friends of Dorothy. So Friends of Abe was like you're an underground Hollywood person who's conservative. And so you're a friend of Abe Lincoln, right? So Friends of Abe. So Jeremy was one of the people who was heading up Friends of Abe, and he was making $0 a year and doing a lot of work for free. And I was working at Talk Radio Network, and my boss at Talk Radio Network was interested in doing movies. And so he said, Ben, you should talk with Jeremy. Well, Jeremy and I hit it off, became very close friends, did a couple of kind of small-time business ventures together, and then ended up working together at Truth Revolt, which was sort of the precursor to Daily Wire. Truth Revolt was supposed to be Media Matters in reverse. So Media Matters is designed to take away advertising from right-wing shows by astroturfing boycotts. And so what we said is we don't like that tactic, we hate that tactic, and we're going to stop that tactic from being used by essentially creating mutually assured destruction. Until the left understands that this is a bad tactic, we will do it to you and we'll see how you like it. And so we were fairly successful at doing that. Like we knocked out Alec Baldwin off the air on MSNBC and Martin Bashir off the air on MSNBC. It was a part of the David Horowitz Freedom Center. So Jeremy, I ran the editorial side on Truth Revolt, which was sort of a news website and also an activist site. And Jeremy sort of did the business side of that. And it was a subsection of a nonprofit called the David Horowitz Freedom Center. Well, we had been working there for a couple of years. This is from like 2013 to 2015. 2015. And there came a point where Jeremy came to me and he said, listen, I have this idea. I've really been studying marketing. I really think that the conservative movement does not know how to market. This is our big shortcoming, is we do not know how to market. And I have this idea, and the idea is that we need to raise a budget and spend an awful lot of money on marketing. And so we went to the board of the David Horowitz Freedom Center, and we tried to explain this to them. And there was this meeting, and boards of nonprofits are typically staffed by very elderly, large-scale donors. And so this board was people who were very wealthy and rather old. And so we're sitting there trying to explain to them tech. And Jeremy, who is known as the stupid whisperer, because I speak very fast, and I'm a Jew who uses big words and speaks very quickly. And Jeremy is a Southern Texan who speaks very slowly with a soft lilt. So in a meeting with one congressperson, who shall remain nameless, I remember I was trying to explain something, and this congressperson was just glazing over, and Jeremy said the exact same thing, but slower. And this congressperson suddenly understood. And so that's how Jeremy earned the nickname, the stupid whisperer. Anyway, Jeremy was stupid whispering the board. And he was like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the money and we're going to spend it here and here. And finally, for like an hour, and they refused to understand. And finally, one of them turned to me and they said, what's your plan? What do you want to do? And I said, okay, here's our plan. I was mad because it'd been like an hour of wasted time. And I took a napkin and I wrote on the napkin, $, arrow, Facebook, arrow, website, arrow back to $. And I said, this is our business plan. We're going to spend money on Facebook. We're going to use Facebook marketing in order to jack up traffic on the website. We're going to take advertising of subscription revenue back to money, and we're going to do it over and over again. It's going to be a money machine. That's how this is going to work. So that was our entire business plan. They fired Jeremy the next day, and I quit in solidarity. And we took that exact business plan. We walked across the street, and we found a Daily Wire. So we had a meeting with our initial funders, and the initial funding for the company was about $4.7 million in angel investment. We were cash flow positive at 18 months in, and we have been operating off cash flow ever since. And we'll do $200 million in business this year.
Wow, that's impressive.
Thank God. Yeah, it's pretty cool.